CinePals.
What is going on, everybody? I'm Jappy Kawai, joined by Chara Kirk.
What's up?
We're continuing forward with Agatha all along, Season 1, Episode 7, Death's Hand in Mine. Here we go.
Death's hand. In mine.
I'm not deaf.
Oh.
Hello.
Yeah, what's on the other side?
Is it Infinite Falling? Oh, she's wearing an outfit that looks different.
Yeah. What's the pretty... Oh, that's nice. She looks like Glinda the Good Witch in
That
The
makes
Wizard of
sense.
Oz.
There have been references, haven't there?
Yeah. It is looking a little bit like the yellow brick road right now.
I'll get a nosebleed trying that hard to read my mind.
I'm not.
Oh, okay.
Are you not?
You can ask me your questions aloud.
Where's Rio?
Not that question. Any other queries for your old babysitter?
That is a good question.
It's the whole reason you bought a ticket to ride, isn't it? I'm your mom's ex-best friend.
She's not my mom.
Oh.
Some animosity there.
Yeah. I guess he couldn't care less about her, I guess.
Just cares about his brother.
Yeah.
Is Wanda Maximoff really dead?
Yes.
No.
No.
Okay.
Maybe.
We don't know.
Who knows?
Did you see a body?
That's right. That's a good question.
Yes, I did.
Did anybody else?
It's hard to say. Hey, you want straight answers? Ask a straight lady.
She's crookedy.
That's different.
Oh, what?
Whoa.
Oh.
It's like a proper castle.
Whose test is this?
I honestly believed your experience would be the key to our success here.
We're alive.
Now I wonder if you've ever been on the road at all.
Wow.
She is known to not tell the truth, right?
To deceive.
Yeah. I think she's been on the road, though.
Not gonna lie, looks a tad like Hogwarts from the outside.
Therefore, we should be happy. Perhaps we'll get a sorting hat. Oh!
Right on the money.
How cool!
She's based on me, you know.
I love it.
You seem pleased with your look.
Well, if the cheekbones fit.
Do you think this is important?
Yes.
I know this, kind of.
Kind of? Uh-oh. And it begins.
There's the clock.
I love the way she's sitting.
The horse-drawn carriage.
The chariot?
Yes, the chariot.
It's literally written on the card.
Yeah, it is.
Right. So, obviously you have these sphinxes with you, and they represent your
Do you know how to read tarot, boy?
mysteriousness.
Oh, you have
Wow.
a real gift.
Okay, this card hasn't really come up much for me, so...
Ooh. Shit.
I thought it came from underneath, initially. I
guess...
didn't realize it came from above. Oh my goodness.
Whoa. So if you read wrong, it'll fall down? Dang.
You know what's interesting? The aspect ratio got taller.
Oh, I didn't realize that.
Yeah.
Seven of Swords. I know this one. It's about deception and betrayal.
Check, check.
But it's reversed.
Yeah, so what does that mean?
That means the opposite. You're being truthful.
Is she?
Well, that can't be right.
Oh, that got closer.
My turn.
Is it like truth or dare?
Tarot is a con like any other. There's no magic to it. There's no skill.
I think Lilio would disagree.
And it's about interpretation, divining their meaning.
Exactly.
Eeny, meeny, miny.
Shit. What was the card? I want to know. The Hanged Man? Lady.
Oh my gosh.
Dang.
That was close. Are you allowed to move out of your chair?
There's so many cards.
Oh shit. It's like a Batman episode with Adam West.
I wish Lilia was here.
Yeah. Is she gonna come?
I was falling.
Oh, they're back.
Where are we?
Underneath the road.
The fifth dimension.
You very clearly said we had to follow this gross tunnel and look for shelving.
Shelving.
Oh, she didn't remember saying
Where's
that.
Agatha? Where's Rio?
You told me that they were...
Kicked us off the road.
The son of the Scarlet Witch kicked us off the road.
What? Teen is the son of the Scarlet Witch?
Yeah.
How do you know?
You put a sigil on him.
You said
I
it.
told you.
Yep, exactly.
Yeah.
Dang.
That's gotta be a frustrating superpower.
To like have it be so cool, but then not be fully in control of it.
Yeah.
You said this might happen, but you're being extra
wispy.
Wispy?
Yeah.
Kooky.
Which is it? Am I wispy or am I kooky?
What, that triggered a memory?
Alice! Alice, don't try to save Agatha!
Right. Yeah.
I just think that maybe we should find the ingredients first, though, right?
Lilia, what do you see?
Oh,
Dang,
man.
she's old.
You are visiting. How long has it been?
Oh, weird.
Centuries.
A long time for you.
It's like a Dr. Manhattan power. It's just like everywhere in time.
Yeah. She's just in time in her own body.
What do you see, Lilia?
I see a star. Oh.
Oh, interesting transition.
Oh, that's cool. It looks like a double helix.
You're confused again. It's okay.
I'm not confused.
It's like the most narcoleptic superpower ever.
You think I'm batty, is that it? You look at me and you see some doddering old broad.
Well, tell me what more I should see when I look at you. Tell me. You mentioned something about gaps?
The flow of time is an illusion, Jen. Most people don't realize that.
Seems like it's a burden for her.
Yeah.
When I was a child, I experienced my life out of sequence.
Oh,
Dang.
weird. That's crazy.
I would get these flashes, these gaps. Now it's happening again, and it's...
It's getting worse.
That sounds terrifying. Why is it getting worse?
That's a good question. Age?
Maybe because I'm close to the end.
Oh, man.
Dang.
Like your full powers returning?
I'm not so sure I want it.
Jesus.
Agatha, what are you doing? Did you not see imminent impalement in your future?
What is going on?
Are you okay?
Whoa! Ow! I thought we were cool.
We are not cool, teenager.
Damn, using his full name.
I wasn't hiding my power from you. I didn't know that I could.
Oh, they're having like a full-on conversation.
Yes, of course. I would have used it to save Alice.
She looks confused.
You're reading my mind.
Oh, shit.
Only because it's so loud.
Oh, my God.
You didn't realize that that's what he was doing?
No. No, I was slow on the uptake on that one.
Aren't you furious?
I mean, always, but collectively we've moved on. The flow of time is an illusion, right? So trust me when I say you're not mad at the kid anymore.
Oh, that was cool.
What are you wearing?
I don't want to talk about it.
What am I wearing?
You got a great costume.
Focus up, Calderu. We can be culturally offended later.
Well, your observation was like right on, wasn't it?
I was doing a reading for you.
Finish the reading.
What went wrong?
I don't know. You seem pretty on point. I'm glad you're here now.
Aw. If only we could get Alice back. And Mrs. Hart.
Are you the one who cast the sigil on me?
I saw what was going to happen to you that night. I saw who you were and who you would become. I knew you'd need time.
Holy, well, I guess time is not on your side right now.
Maybe no cards is as bad as the wrong ones.
Ah,
This-
crap.
This house is angry. Play the game.
What did I do wrong?
Make it stop! I won if I could! I hated this the first time!
The first time.
Looks like we came to the right place.
Are you all right now?
Oh, weird.
Stop.
What a trip.
Yeah, that's wild.
Tell me about your life now. Are you rooted in nature?
Not especially, no.
No.
Are you nimble with your craft?
If I was, I wouldn't be here.
Have you a coven?
True that.
No. Well, yes, kind of, sort of.
Which requires a coven.
What for? It didn't work out for me the first time. It's sure not going well now.
So much fear, even now.
Please just tell me how to control what's happening.
Your task is not to control, but to see.
Right.
Yeah.
That's her role. She's a seer.
What?
I was hoping I would get to skip this part entirely.
This is wild.
Well, it makes you really feel like you're in her position.
I know.
It's like she's constantly sleepwalking or something.
Yeah. Oh, is that Teen's book?
Perhaps.
You said this used to happen to you when you were younger.
Why to stop?
Because I wanted it to. I ignored it.
She stopped practicing.
Why?
It's overwhelming.
Because all I saw was death.
Oh, shit.
Dang.
Oh my god.
Is that?
A door?
Shelving.
She said shelving!
Yo, this is totally like Interstellar now.
Yeah.
The bookshelf. Are you kidding me?
I wish Lilia was here.
And then boom. Hello, bitches.
Wish came true. How about that?
I wish Alice was here.
Relax, baby. We're cool. My task is to see.
Yeah, what do you see?
Who massacred this spread?
She did.
Who's the querent?
You mean the subject?
Yeah, who's asking the question?
The querent shuffles and cuts.
Lilia, we don't
Yes.
have time for this.
Yes, just quick shuffle, cut it.
How are we gonna get out of here?
Teen must ask.
Yes.
Ask her how we're getting out of here.
The question must be vital to his journey on Earth.
I'd say it's pretty vital.
Shut up, lady.
Proper tarot takes time
Where's my brother?
It's a large gaping wound.
Yeah.
Am I William or am I Billy?
Whoa.
Oh.
What a interesting question.
Good question. Okay.
Push everything else away. Focus on that question.
Pick. Ooh, the magician.
You have enormous potential and the ability to turn all of your goals into reality. Very fitting.
I think so. Jeez.
It didn't hit you. You're all right.
I don't mean to question your methods.
Then don't.
Yeah, let her do her thing. This is her trial. What's missing? A brother? The
Good
son.
fortune. Joy. Reunion.
Reunion.
Yes.
How are we supposed to get it right when tarot is completely subjective?
Pick again.
Oh, no.
What the? Oh.
You know, we really hated each other from the beginning, but now I love you
This is so wild.
Why are you on this journey?
I didn't want to come.
Then why did you?
To get my power back.
Is it gone? Where did it go?
I'm a forgotten woman.
Then remember yourself.
It's good advice.
Our entire coven wiped out by a fever. I saw it. I told you, but it didn't change anything.
It's not supposed to.
Yeah.
That comes for us all.
Yeah.
You say it like it's a comfort.
It could be.
When will it
Come for me.
come for me?
Does she know?
I was falling. I will fall.
Okay.
What happened?
The son of the Scarlet Witch telepathically kicked us off the road. We sank beneath the surface, and now we're here.
I have a lot of questions.
Yeah. It's like very succinct exposition.
Yeah.
Agatha is in the trial with Billy.
Who is Billy?
The son of the Scarlet Witch. Try to keep up.
Okay.
I can see all the pieces falling into place. The gaps are filling
Oh my
in.
god, is she gonna die in this episode?
You know what this reminds me of? Arrival.
Okay. I know.
Is that the way out? Off the Witch's Road?
No. Don't do it.
Because in Arrival, what's her name was borrowing information from other times to help with the present.
Oh.
Oh.
Uh-oh. Oh no, the nasty ladies.
Creepy.
I'm going to take this path toward my trial. Agatha and Billy need my help. I hope you'll join me.
Why?
Because you're my friend.
Because you are my sister in the craft.
Oh.
Can you imagine being in her position?
Yeah, it's like
being
you
told
could
this heartfelt
leave.
thing.
Yeah.
And just getting blindsided by the like other version of her.
I know what I did wrong. My path winds out of time. I was reading for the wrong person.
You read for yourself?
I am the traveler.
Okay. There you go.
Okay. Oh my god, I love this for her.
I am
The Queen of Cups.
Oh.
empathetic, intuitive, inner voice to be trusted.
Yes, you're a mensch, Lilia, but let's say we place a card.
It's going up?
Nothing fell?
If she got the card right, why doesn't the ceiling stop?
What's missing?
Which card?
Three of Pentacles.
Oh, whoa.
Collaboration, community.
A coven.
Path behind. The Knight of Wands.
Oh, that's cool.
Fights bravely.
Oh.
The path ahead. High Priestess.
Oh.
Immense spiritual power. Unable or unwilling to use it. Obstacles. Three of Swords.
Oh my god.
Oh.
Heartbreak. Sorrow. Grief. windfall.
The tower. Reversed.
Disaster, destruction, sudden upheaval, but reversed. It means miraculous transformation.
Oh my gosh.
And finally, the destination.
Oh no.
Death.
Oh. Well, she saw that. Oh, jeez.
Rio?
Don't you recognize me, Lilia?
Oh, what?
Is she Death?
You get your power, and I get my bodies.
Who is here with us tonight?
Death.
D-E.
Oh, shit.
Death.
Oh, shit.
In the end, all roads lead to me.
Oh!
Rio is
Death. Okay. Interesting. So what is Death's relationship with Agatha then?
Lilia, you did it. You saved us.
Does she have to stay behind?
Rio, she's Death.
She's what?
You heard her.
The original Green Witch.
Oh, shit.
What can I say? I like the bad boys.
Well, Death isn't necessarily bad.
The 7. They're here.
Quick, everyone in the Iron Maiden.
And the Iron Maiden? Oh, okay.
When she calls you a coward, hit the deck.
What?
Go.
Do it!
Just listen to the instructions.
How?
She's magical. She's amazing. I love her.
I'm not going before you.
You're the path ahead, Jennifer.
Oh, I knew it. She's gonna stay behind.
I loved being a witch.
Oh! Death comes for us all.
You may not know this about the road, but when you successfully complete a trial,
You die?
Uh-oh.
it's not a good idea
It's getting
To
crowded.
stay behind?
to overstay your welcome.
Oh no.
Disaster, destruction, sudden upheaval,
She's
like the tower upright.
Oh, whoa!
Oh shit.
They all gonna get impaled?
Dang.
Yo, that's a proper Mortal Kombat ending right there.
Oh my god. Is she gonna die?
Can't she like... Oh. Damn.
Oh.
But at least she chose it.
Yeah. She sacrificed for her friends.
Let us begin.
Wow. That was a powerful episode.
Yeah.
You're right there.
No.
Tissues right there if you need it. Wow.
Wow.
That was the best episode so far.
Oh my god. They just keep getting better and better.
That was quite strong.
Yeah.
It really felt like it was bringing everything together in the most cohesive way possible.
I mean, I love that. I mean, obviously, they'd have to have the entire season mapped out, right? But I love that when they did the flashbacks and you get to see the clues and how they correspond to the cards and the imagery and everything. I thought that was so cool. I especially loved the Three of Swords one where you see Agatha and she's like crying over Teen and the branches behind her look like the three swords coming out of the heart.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought that was just so cool. And it's so fun for me as well because like I genuinely do have an interest in this type of stuff. And so seeing how like they worked Lilia's power and like the tarot card reading and everything and what it all means, I thought that was just so fun and cool.
Nice timing, by the way, with the movie coming out soon for the Wicked.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, because you called that right away at the top.
Like you said, they've been kind of teasing that throughout, especially like last episode, we saw hints of that in his room. Right. With like, clearly he loves the Wizard of Oz, and they were like the posters and everything like that. And then her outfit is just like, it's so iconic.
Yeah, I thought this was just beautifully done. I mentioned earlier Arrival. The reason I referenced this is because I love the movie Arrival, and I liked what it was. I don't know if they intentionally did anything, but it felt so much like that in the way that what's her name's character was kind of like
Amy Adams.
Amy Adams was going through time, and she's like, oh, and she's getting this information here and then using it over here. It was just as neat as that.
Yeah, it's so cool.
Yeah, just the experience of watching someone kind of go through that and feeling like you're in that driver's seat with them, which initially feels kind of frustrating. You're frustrated with her, because you're like, oh, what's going on? You're just trying to like keep up with it, and I can imagine just how out of control you feel. But then by the end of it, she's able to, take the steering wheel, at least as far as her own life goes, in an effort to help out her friends.
Right, yeah. And I think it was nice as well to end it on her beginning again, because that makes it optimistic, Because in a way, it feels like she had this first go round at life, right? Where it was extremely disorienting and confusing and terrifying at times. You can imagine, and like we're watching and experiencing this with her as she's going through it and being like confused about what just happened, what she said, because she's basically like time jumping, but just time jumping within her own body and within her own lifetime. But it's not linear, so like none of it makes any sense. But then if she starts at the beginning again, and you see her and she's looking a lot more like self-assured and confident, I think it's because she's like, I know what's going to happen and I'm not scared by it.
Yeah. Her acting was quite strong.
So good.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh my God, that was just like, it really just touched me.
I was impressed at the writing on this particular episode, because I look at that, I go, how do you do that? Because you have to like take into consideration everything that's happened up to this point, and you have to consider her backstory. It's like, how do you weave this together in a way that confuses the audience just enough, but not too much, so they don't feel like, overwhelmed and frustrated. Like, it kind of guides you really, really well. It was a perfect balance of taking you off course just enough, but really the whole time there's a steady hand guiding you on course.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
That's actually like a really nice way to think about life as well. If you want to think about it that way, it's like, when everything feels like it doesn't make sense and it's like out of course, and you're just like, what the hell is going on? It's like, no, there is a guiding force that's kind of leading you in the direction that you're supposed to go. But I think it's so cool because, the whole time we thought that Lilia was just like wacky and zany, much like everyone else. It was like, oh, she's just having one of those episodes. And every now and then she'd say something that was helpful and clairvoyant and cool. But it turns out that like all the things that she was saying were just part of her knowing and premonition. And it just didn't make sense because it was being delivered like out of sync in a way. And it was just really neat how they had planted all of that in there, had just enough that for us and the other characters around her were going like, this broad's just like a little crazy, she's a little cuckoo, but we like her. And then later on, it's like, no, this all makes sense. And when the pennies start to drop, it's such a cool feeling. And like they really, really delivered on that. And you're right, it has to do with excellent writing.
This is an episode. I mentioned to you before that there like towards the end of one of our conversations that like there's nothing about this show I would go back to and watch again. This is an episode I would revisit just to see how they did it. Like this episode in particular, I was just like really amazed at how they kind of took you on this journey.
Yeah.
And because the thing is, while it's taking you all over here and there's still a linear path to the whole thing.
Well, that's what I like about it as well, right? Because the story about these witches being on the road is kind of like what we're experiencing with watching this show, right? Like it's a fun journey that we're taking along with them as they're going on this this journey to like whatever is at the end of the yellow brick road, you know? I think that's just such a cool theme and a cool concept that they're exploring. So I think I actually would want to rewatch this, and I think it is such a fun show to be watching during this like spooky Halloween season, you know, like it's perfect for that.
I'm looking at the IMDb. I see a friend of mine, Chow Namova, a friend of mine from Jam. She's credited as Coyote, and underneath her is like Crow, Fox, Owl, Rat.
She must be the Salem 7. One of the Salem 7, because they're all animals, and it would make sense because like they all move really well.
Yeah, she's very agile and flexible and all that. Like, she's very athletic, so that makes sense. Okay, cool. Now it's connecting. Well, cool. Good for her. Glad to see that she's working on a big show like this. The acting from Patti LuPone was just remarkable.
Stellar.
You know, because that's a task. You know, to like have to navigate between just confusion and almost like someone with dementia, you know, versus someone who's just got it all together. Like, this is the path, this is what you got to do. And like the confidence, and she had to go through the whole gamut, you know, performance wise in this episode alone. Yeah.
Her characters really had a wonderful arc. And I suppose in a way you might be able to liken it to, you know, going through your life. Like you don't know a lot of things in the beginning. And then as you go, I thought it was really poignant as well when she was like, she say something along the lines of like, I feel like I'm invisible or something like that. And I feel like, Forgotten woman.
You have to remember yourself.
Exactly. And I think that happens a lot of the time as women get older. I hear it a lot where there's this sense of like, I feel like I'm invisible, like I'm forgotten, I'm overlooked, you know, because suddenly you don't have in society's eyes that same value as you have when you're young and beautiful, you know? But the thing that you do have is experience and knowledge. Sure. And when she stepped into her power, that's when she was like really grounded and confident and was able to help everyone and to save her friends who she had grown to love. And I think, you know, that's what really affected me. It's just like all the love that she had for her coven.
I'm imagining what you just described. It was the point of that moment, and it's directed at the female viewers. However, for me, I just took that as just a general philosophy to carry with you as a person.
Absolutely.
Because I know that both men and women like have that feeling at certain points in their lives where they just feel like a forgotten person. And like the notion of just like, well, remember yourself. It's like, it's such a simple but enlightening thing to hear. You know, you think you've heard all the things you can philosophically in film and whatever. And that's the first time I've ever heard that, where it's like, oh, okay, yeah, like that's actually pretty cool. Yeah. It's just, you know, live, love, pray, or whatever. Laugh, love, pray.
Live, love, laugh.
Yeah, whatever it is. Live, love, laugh. Sorry, I'm totally royally screwed that up.
Eat, pray, love.
Eat, pray, love. Whatever. You know, it's a little mantra that, while a little corny, I would actually hold on to that one. I think that's actually a cool thing to
remember who you are.
Yeah.
Simba.
Oh, I guess there it is.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, that's more about duty more than anything.
That's true.
Yeah. So no, I really like that moment a lot of just like, well, remember yourself if you feel forgotten. Just it's I can't fully articulate how that touched me, but it touched me. You know, I thought it was this was a great episode.
It was great. Yeah. And I also really loved like seeing the characters in their like tarot avatars, especially seeing Alice as I think it was it the Knight of Wands, and she was just looking so powerful, you know, with her fire and everything. I was like, oh my god, this is just like, it's so cool. And Jennifer as the High Priestess, I was just like, the imagery, man, it's like, it's wild, and I love it. So I mean, it was making my heart happy on so many levels and breaking my heart at the same time.
You know, I will say though, the beginning part with Agatha and Teen was less satisfying than I'd hoped. That was the only part of the episode that didn't feel like it did much for me, because following the end of the last episode, I was expecting more from the beginning, and it just didn't quite.
Because they were kind of playing into that like antagonistic relationship that they have, and she had fully reverted back to her like persona of like, I'm such a bad witch, you know, and then it kind of gets a little bit old after a while. I love, like, I understand why she has that persona because, you know, she doesn't want to tell us or show us that she's a softie on the inside, really. But I love those glimpses that Kathryn Hahn shows us of the vulnerability that is inside Agatha. Yeah. And so those are my favorite moments with her. But and also just when she's being hilarious.
Yeah. I mean, I guess we got a different version of Teen in that he wasn't holding any information back this time. In the way in his candor, in the way he was speaking with her, right? It was the real version of him. And for her, you're right, like you perfectly articulated it, because it didn't seem like the character we got at the end of the last episode. She just reverted back to the person she's been the entire show.
Right.
And it would have been more interesting to see her explore this story and the hurdles of this episode with that other character that she's developed into as a result of last episode's consequences.
Yeah, but, you know, that's not happening. And we also didn't get any answers for 14, for Billy. That was an excellent question where he was like, am I Billy or am I William, yeah. Like, who am I really? But I think that's also like the type of question that I was constantly asking myself as a teenager too. So not like a super unique question, but definitely very unique in his case where it's like, well, which person am I actually? But perhaps we'll find out by the end of the show.
I kind of wanted to see Lilia reach back up and flip the card again.
Right.
And like, I don't know, bring herself back to Earth.
But that's not her path, and she knew.
Yeah.
That's why. Like, it was an incredibly powerful moment. Like, can you imagine if you knew how you were going to die? Like, what would you do differently in your life?
I think the idea is you do nothing different. You just
live.
You live more for the moment, but like, so you know it. Great, but like, anyway,
it's getting too deep. Moving on.
Yeah. I was hoping that, you know, the fall that she was kind of anticipating was the one we already saw where she fell through the thing.
That's what they wanted us to think, because I thought that as well, yeah.
Yeah, I was hoping that was it, kind of like the end of Fight Club. It's like, he didn't really kill himself, you know? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He just killed Tyler Durden. That's all that needed to happen.
Yeah.
And so, they misled me effectively there. But then you see the image of her falling again in that dress. It's like, oh, they showed that to us. And,
At the beginning.
Yeah, and you connect the dots.
Yeah.
That was really cool.
It's like very strong writing-wise, imagery-wise, acting-wise. Like, wow.
Good use of... I don't know if it's just like the lenses or the shot choices, but it has to be a certain degree of effects in post of how they're crafting just the look of it. You know what I mean? Because there was a lot of moments that kind of had this sort of dreamy effect to the whole thing.
Yeah.
And I imagine the lens choice and filters you might use on the lenses will help with that. But there's just this extra layer in the post, I think, that's giving it this sort of surreal vibe that it's like... It's interesting, but also kind of puts you in an uneasy place. You know what I mean? Because you don't have a full sense as to everything. You're sort of locked in this space, and it's uncomfortable, like she feels.
Yeah.
You know, you almost feel a little bit trapped until she's like free, and then does her fall. I enjoyed this episode a lot. If you can't tell. You guys, thanks so much for hanging out. I'm Jabby Coy. This is
Achara Cook.
Peace out.